What's up, lads and ladettes? How are we doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So today's hunt, we're hunting some Exarasaur. We're gonna hunting some dinos here. Now, we need to see which will be the most effective and efficient way of killing these fuckers. We're either going to be using our BP-15 or we're going to be using our BPS-1X1. And we're going to try to aim for the youngs, because the youngs is what gives the Blazar fragment, boys and girls. Oop, shit, we need to get some ammunition. Fubar! Now, we're going to be using 100 PED worth of ammunition. It will not take 100 PED worth of ammunition to kill 100 Exosaur youngs, but it will give us a good base point, to figure out essentially how much we're going to end up using for 100, and then how many Blazar fragments might we get per 100. And that's the two things that we're going to be checking out. How much Blazar can we get for 100, and how many do we kill per 100 PED? Well, you know, how much PED does it take to kill 100 of these little exo dinos? That is the question, and we are going to be avoiding the matures. Luckily, we seem to have quite a few youngs around, so that's good. Because, as I was informed, it's only the Exosaur youngs that drop the Blazar, which I already knew. But are Exosaurs the only mob on Calypso that drops the Blazar fragments, like the only mobs? I'm not sure if they do or not, but, you know, I'm not sure if they are. But either way, I think they are. Otherwise, you know, people will be hunting these other mobs that also give Blazar fragments. I'm going to look on the Entropia wiki, on the Entropedia, just to see whether or not that is indeed the case. And look at that. 6 PED. 6 PE fucking D. There's a good chance that we might, you know, after we kill the 100, there's a good chance that we might actually have turned a profit. Especially if we get a decent amount of Blazar fragments. Because Blazar fragments they're like top tier loot to be getting at the moment, boys and girls. Because the price on them is just, it's just going up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at what they sell for today. Now, whether or not that will be a constant thing or not, who knows? But what I'm thinking is happening is there's a bit of shenanigans going on in the auction house. You have a lot of people that are trying to buy it for, say, you know, per K it's like 16 PED per K, right? But then they'll go and they'll sell it for like 24 or, you know, 20 to 24 PED per K, which a little bit of shenaniganery going on, a little bit of trading going on. Now we do need to make sure we keep an eye on these guys and that we're just hunting the youngs. Because, you know me guys, I'll say that I want to hunt just a specific thing, and I'll end up hunting fucking everything else except for that. Because, you know, it happens, and, you know, you got that mature there, and he can hunt that mature if he wants. I'm going to hunt the young, and I think we're going to be sticking with the BPS-1X1. Because I've got a little bit of an attachment on it, and it's 63.4% efficiency. And these guys seem to go down, you know, 3 hits. Generally, 3 hits. Which, as long as, like, if this is taking down like a third of their health, you know, at a time, as long as it doesn't dodge. You know, when that one hit, it took it down in 3. Like, as long as we're able to do it in, like, 3, we're going to have a consistent return, I think. We're going to have a consistent return on, you know, what we put in. So, let's hope. Yeah, this will work out real good. This will work out real good. I'm not going to say hope, I reckon it's going to work out real good. And kind of like yesterday when I was talking about the fucking, what happens generally when you get a global. Oh man, that was great. That was fucking great. I told my wife and I showed it to her. I'm like, dude, they're gonna think that I work for Mindark. They're gonna, but I don't. If I worked for Mindark, I wouldn't be on YouTube. That's for sure. You know, because they'll be like, oh, just, you know, don't, you know, don't do YouTube, because then people ask, you know, oh, how do I make all of the PEDs, and they'll never leave you alone. No, we just wanna get the young. Just the young, then we'll go up to where the other youngs are. Alright. Now what are we getting? And, you know, this will be a good experiment to see whether or not the youngs drop the tiering components. One of you guys will probably explain to me in the comments that it's just the matures and up that drop the tier 2 components. But, you know, if I'm able to find... If I just hunt youngs, then I'll be able to gauge what they drop on the regular. Because I think, you know, killing 100, that will be classed as, you know, what they drop on the regular. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, you see? You see what happens? You see what bloody happens? Please just drop the same. Okay, it just dropped shrapnel and stuff. See? I told you! I bloody told you! I get distracted and then I don't look at what I'm actually hunting. You know? That's it, it's just the way that it happens, boys and girls. Nah, don't like that one whatsoever. Don't like that at all. No, no, no. No, 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 no. So we're at like what? Nearly 10 PED back in loot? Yeah, we're 10 PED in loot. And we're down just about 7.5 on that. And we're down, let's see, yeah, just under 1 PED on this. So we're down about 8.5 PED. Thereabouts. And we're doing okay for loot. Yeah, we're doing okay for loot. We got a couple of Blazar fragments. Not a lot of Blazar, mind you. Mindark's probably like listening to me through my microphone. It's like, oh yeah, let's fuck him up. Oh wait, no, there's some Blazar. Ho ho ho! Yeah, a small Blazar. Mindark, get out of my microphone. Mindark, stop. Go away. They're gonna find out. Oh man. 'Cause yeah, I was so in sync yesterday. Like I'm explaining and I knew. Not only did I get a full TT weapon, not only did I get that, but I also got like fucking the shrapnel. Exactly how I was explaining, and then it happens. I'm a magic man. I got magic fingers. What do these guys sell for? Not much. I might have already looked at them at some point, but they don't sell for much. Neither does the animal muscle oil. Neither does the animal hide. But, like, the muscle oil I can use in crafting stuff, which is always a good thing. It's always a good thing. Let's go, boy. Hey, 1.68. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Considering it only costs us... what was it? Maybe 18 PEC to do this. Yeah, maybe 18 PEC. Kill these guys, I reckon. There's a Blazar fragment right there. Alright. It would have been 2 actually. So that's good. And we got some Thinwall and we got some Shraddy. That's a young. Got some Shraddy. Yeah, Thinwall sells okay. I think a lot of these are used in, you know, making things like... I think a lot of the hides and the wool and, like, metals and stuff are, like... Obviously, they'll be used in other things, but I think mainly they're used in, like armor and stuff like that. Because that's the only place where I'd think, like, wool and animal hide, like, armor and clothing. Armor and clothing. Oh, yeah, that's really the only place that I could see like wool and hide and skins being used in. Gonna make myself a fine skin suit. It's just skin Steven. And what is it about Stevens that they can't handle skin, apparently? Except for my buddy Steven. I've got like one buddy named Steven. I don't call him Steve. Call him Steven. Steves tend to be assholes. Not always. Some of them. But it's like hit and miss. It's like Kyle's. It's a hit and miss. But I mean, I think that's with everyone. Names don't make the person. The person is what makes the name, I guess. I guess that's how it rolls. Yeah, we're getting some Blazars. Nothing to write home about. Absolutely nothing to write home about. But this will give us a good sort of gauge as to what we'd have to do, right? Because, like, not only can we look at these guys and be like, okay, we need to, you know, on an average loss, we need to make back X amount of PED per, like, in something. Fruit or sweat. I think fruit tends to sell quickest, but I don't know. I might have to check the auction house to see if there's, like, any, like, fruit orders. Because, you know, people, like, they get the fruit, they get the sweet stuff, and then they make the Nutro bars for their petos. Pets, not pedos. Pet-os. I shouldn't say peto, because it sounds too much like pedo. But then again, you look at some of them, like, you got the little imp things. They could be, you never know. Okay, cool. Get those youngs. Kill the Exosaur youngs. Ah, not too bad. 50, 60, 64. 64 PEC. I doubt we'll get a global off these guys, but, like, believe it or not, the other day I did a 10 PED global off of a Subakuma hatchling. A hatchling. Is pretty interesting. Off a goddamn hatchling. Like, I was doing like an Entropia tested thing that I didn't end up using because I wasn't sure whether or not I was gonna, you know, if I was gonna turn it into an actual thing. I was just testing out some swunting and things like that, and sure enough, I got a 10 PED global, but I kept getting like higher percentage loots in that run. So it was quite good. But yeah, globaling off of a Subakuma hatchling. Someone's using a rocket! Ah, that's lovely, that is. Kablooey? Oh, yes. That's lovely. No, that's a mature. There's a young. There's another young there. Cool. We'll get that one. And we'll keep finding them. We'll get them, boys. We'll get them. So, from the looks of things, we'd have to do this about 100 times. To, yeah, we'd have to do this about 100 times in order to get probably about 2k worth of Blazar fragments. Which will end up, you know, being able to sell for like bloody 30 to fucking 60. 30 to 60 PED. Jesus. It's so much. It's so good though. It is so good. See, I might have to like turn this into like a daily thing, like just hunting a bunch of Exosaurs. And then like offset any losses with something else. But if I'm going mainly after just Blazar fragments, I might have to TT things. You know, like I would have to TT like the animal muscle oils and the bloody diluted sweats and all that sort of shit. TT it. I think I'm doing most of the damage. He'll get a little tiny bit, I guess. And we got the Blazar fragment. Excellent. See, every so often, like, you're just going to find one that's a little bit damaged. And I always think to myself, is this someone trying to, you know, trying to mess with me? Trying to mess with my run. But, so they, you know, shoot it once, then everyone else. Because I think that was one of the things. I saw a video, like, when I started playing, I watched this video on how to make, like, get a lot of loot for hardly anything. And it was I think it was an event near Camp Icarus. And the dude would, like, shoot, like, just do one shot with a cheap weapon. And then move on to the next one. And because it was shared loot in that instance, like in that event, it was shared loot, he would get like a percentage of the big loot without needing to spend that much at all. So he would end up coming away with like 3 times what he spent. Which I find like very scummy. Very scummy. But if those other people that are putting in the hard work are doing the exact, like, are getting the, you know, their percentage, then I guess it doesn't hurt anyone. I guess it is kind of smart, but... And we're coming close to the end of the Hunteroo, guys. We're getting very close. We got 3 more left to kill. Let's see if we can get another Blazar fragment with these last 3. I hope we do. Like, I really do hope we do. Oh, and I want to apologize for not uploading the mining video yesterday. The mining video that was meant to come out yesterday, I got a message from my brother-in-law asking me if I wanted to hang out with him and his band while they, you know, while they jam out. And I'm like, yeah, I haven't really been hanging out with people recently. I've been getting these weird, like, anxiety flares just leaving the house. No idea why. My psychologist is going to get me to see a psychiatrist. She got me to see my doctor. My doctor's getting me to see a psychiatrist because she thinks that I might have, like, PTSD, which, yeah, maybe my neurological stuff is all fucked, so there's a possibility. But yeah, so when he was like, oh, can I come out? Like, do you want to come out? I'm like, hell yeah, man, I want to go out. Gives me a good fucking reason to go out. A good fucking reason. So let's first put all this stuff into the TT to see what we get in total. Oop, not the Blazar fragment. So in total we got 104.89. Plus some of the Blazar fragments and the daily token. If we go equipped, then we lost... so we ended up gaining about 3 points. Yeah, we ended up gaining like 3.6... Yeah, like 3.6 something PED. Not bad. Not bad indeed, ladies and gents. It worked out. I mean, we didn't get any globals. I wasn't expecting any globals, but we did get some Blazar, and we got 28. So if we say between 20 and 30 Blazar fragments per 100 dead, it would take us about another 30 rounds like that, like another 30 to 35 rounds to get a 15 PED lot. I mean, I'm going to test that out a bit today. I'm going to be testing that out a bit today just to see what's up, and if I find anything interesting, like if I discover anything interesting, I'll let you know. But those of you that hunt these guys probably already have a rough idea of how much it will take and all that jazz. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, if you did enjoy, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and a special shout out to my Patreons. I'm going to make sure it's still the same amount because my emails got all screwy yesterday. Yeah, still the same amount of patrons, still the same guys. So thank you, Devon327, Spectrum3900, and Bill Flatter for your $5 support. It is greatly appreciated. That will go towards just doing a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one.